Hello again, honky tonks. Politics is frustrating. Believe you me when I say, in the past I have really tried to walk away from doing these videos because politics can be so frustrating. It can make you so angry. You get happy moments as well, but it's just something, you pick a side. It's like football, you pick a side and then you become loyal, and you can become so entrenched in what you believe in that it's hard to walk away. It really is. Believe you me, I would love to start a channel just doing paranormal stuff. That's my other interest. But I just don't have the time. I don't have the energy. Politics can zap the energy from you. It really is. It's just weird. I just can't walk away, and I've really tried. I've really tried. It's a love-hate relationship. Anyway, the Reform Party, that's another love-hate relationship. I was nearly brought on board the other day. Watched that video, it's a couple of videos ago now. Somebody from, or not from within Reform, but someone with knowledge gave me a bit more context to what was going on there. Took the time out to get in touch with me, and we had a chat for ages and ages and ages. They were really nice. And what they did convince me of is that Reform isn't establishment. It's a group of men now at the top jockeying for position to lead it. And I've told you, I reckon the best guy to lead Reform is Lee Anderson. I've done that video, go watch it. And I've told you my frustrations and my observations about Reform. I really want to vote for them. My other half is not political at all. She's always voted Tory. It's just the way she rolls. And she said to me, I'm voting Reform because the Tories need to be taught a lesson. And she's absolutely right. I want to teach the Tories a lesson. I can't vote for them. I wanted to vote for Reform, but it didn't show me that they represented me, if that makes sense. And so I come up with this theory that they've got to be establishment, but they're not establishment at all. They're just people who jockeying for position, doing their own thing, or in the case of Lee Anderson, someone who is looking for a party that aligns with his own conscience. And I think he's found it now with Reform. And that's why he should lead it, because he's one of us. He's a working class bloke. He sounds like us, talks like us, and yeah, so that's that. Anyway, after all that, I read the Reform manifesto, and their immigration policy just doesn't add up to me. For a party that wants to, or says it wants to control immigration, its policy it doesn't align with that, because how the hell can you bring down immigration when you want to do a one-for-one? It's a one-for-one policy. It's on page 20 of their manifesto. They say for every person in Britain who emigrates elsewhere, it's okay to import someone else. Well, how does that work in the long run? Really, we need to bring immigration down as a whole, especially illegal immigration. Stop that altogether, and only bring in the people that we need, people with skills, etc., who can contribute to society and the economy, people who don't show hatred toward the West, our values, freedom and democracy, etc. But the immigration policy, I mean, that type of policy just doesn't add up. It won't work in the long run. I don't understand either how it would, and why they would think of anything like that. And by the way, when we talk about stopping immigration, it's nothing to do with hating people who look different to us. Nothing to do with racism, Nazism, xenophobia, like the far left extremists would have you believe. We are a tiny island, and our infrastructure is failing. It is buckling under a booming population, and that population is growing rapidly due to illegal migration. They're coming in their hundreds, if not thousands, every day on the south coast. And we're not turning them away. We're not sending them to Rwanda. We're propping them up to the tune of billions of taxpayers' money. So Reform really need to explain how a one-for-one policy is going to work, because I don't see it working, do you? And then there's the fact that they have dropped 3 candidates today. Well, you're watching this in the morning, last night, yesterday. They dropped them because Hope Not Hate complained about them. You know who Hope Not Hate are? They are an extremist left-wing lobbying group, pressure group, who use underhand tactics, suspected of using British taxpayers' money to bribe people, to lie about people and destroy lives of people that they suspect of being so-called far right. And this isn't the first time either. Remember, there was that candidate, can't remember, was it Stephen Chaucer? Google it. You know, I do these without notes. It's just me talking. It was him, and it turns out he was passing information to Hope Not Hate while being a Reform member about Tommy Robinson. So does Hope Not Hate have influence on the Reform Party? Did Richard Tice take advice from Hope Not Hate in order to strike these 3 members off, these 3 candidates? Because only he can. English isn't my first language, racist, remember that. I'm a Welshman. So who took advice from Hope Not Hate? Why did they take advice from Hope Not Hate, knowing whom they are, considering that Hope Not Hate labelled Reform a far-right party, extremist party? It just doesn't make sense, does it? And so you can understand my frustration with the Reform Party. I guess ultimately I will vote for a candidate if there is one in Aylesbury, because the Tories need to be taught a lesson, and quite frankly the country needs to show Labour that it doesn't majority support them, because Labour are quintessentially an anti-British party, in my opinion. They are a leftist party with extremists amongst them, and they can't be trusted. And if you think Keir Starmer's going to be a good Prime Minister, then you need help. You really do. So there we go. Reform Party, break my heart yet again. But they need to answer some questions, serious questions. Hope Not Hate. Are they involved? Who are they in contact with? Why are they taking advice from Hope Not Hate? Why have they dropped 3 candidates after Hope Not Hate complained about them? Or did exposés? What else? Yeah, that's it. Oh, there's loads of stuff. There's just loads of questions that need answering before the election. So they could be straight with us, the voters, the ones who feel that we have been politically displaced, amongst other things. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you like. Please comment, share, subscribe. I'm Paz49, and until the next time, Roger Trout.